Hey guys, welcome to Fish Hook. I'm Charles. Hey, today's session we're going to talk a little bit off the theme of fishing. We're going to talk about dehydration. I hinted on that in a previous video where I posted a salmon jerky. Well, I went ahead and took the plunge and bought a couple of dehydrators. You're going to ask me, what does dehydration have to do with fishing and hunting? Well, it's the most integral part of it. If you're out there backpacking, hiking, whether you're a survivalist, you're a prepper, you're out there for a day, 2, 3, or maybe longer backpack trip or hunting trip, you've got to eat. And I don't want to be at the mercy of MSR or other food, Mountain House, or others. You go to your local outdoor store and you're going to get bent over and pay an arm and a leg, an average of $8 to $9 to $10 per meal. Multiply that by 3, not counting all your snacks and stuff, and everything falls under the guise of dehydration. So I want to talk about the unit I'm using down here in Florida. It's a Nesco Fd79, and I think you guys will be really impressed. Well, here we have it. This is Nesco Fd79. You'll notice it's digital control. You can set the time or the temperature in 5-degree increments. The time is good up to, I believe, 24-hour programming. And you got start and stop. Automatically, this will shut off at the desired time that you set. And another good thing is when you want to pick it up, it has a handy little handle here. When you want to check on it, everything is running, just hit the thing, it temporarily stops the time and everything, and then you can check out what's in here. Now, let me talk about that. What came with it was 4 of these trays. These are 13.5-inch diameter, and you have to use a minimum, this is a 600-watt motor, and you have to use a minimum of 4 of these. I guess it'll probably overly heat the food up. And they said no matter if you're using 1 tray or you're using 3 or 4, you've got to have 4 trays in here. It's a 600-watt motor, as I said, and what comes with it is you get 2 of these screens for just really fine holes. The air comes down the sides and works through and comes up. So it circulates very, very nicely. Now, the basic screens, they've got 3/8-inch openings to 1/2 inch. So little things will fall through there. So you can protect it one of 2 ways. You can put these screens on. These are perforated. These are ideal for little stuff. Not liquids, of course. They give you 2 of them. And then they give you 2 of these fruit roll-up sheets. These are worth their weight in gold. That's all I can tell you. They're lipped there and lipped here, so it holds everything in 1/4 to 3/8-inch level. You can pour sauces in here, dips, all kinds of stuff. I did fruit roll-ups with this, and it just smoothed it out with a little spatula, baking spatula. Put it in there, put the cover on it, and left it alone for the desired time, 6, 7 hours, or whatever it was. They came fantastic, and I'll show you some samples of what I made. But this is what it basically comes with, 4 of these. Now, you can put them in the dishwasher. This is your base. Keeps it up off the floor. And this, a good thing about this is anything that's in here will, if it leaks over, will just drip right down to this and not on top of your motor. The good thing about this is that this is a top-mounted motor, which I really like. The air is blown straight down. This is what she looks like. And I'm just stressing some of the points on here because everything makes a difference. The previous model, I had bought one. I thought it was going to be FD79, and it had a switch there for clicking for your different, like, for example, 95 degrees here, recommended for herbs and spices, 105 nuts and seeds, 135 degrees. And these are all give or take. You have to adjust it. The higher the heat, the faster the dehydration, and you have to keep an eye on it. Fruits and vegetables are ideal at 135 degrees. 160 degrees across the board for fish, meats, and jerky. But with this, you got choices. Hey, I want to only do 145 degrees. You can do that. With the previous models that did not have digital display, first, you didn't have an on-off. You had to pull the plug out of the wall. I was not going to do that, and I didn't pay attention. That's why I returned it. And this one is fully automatic. This ran me $83, I think, free shipping, and I think there was some tax. It was under $90. That was a steal for this. This is the FD79. Everything I will clearly list out in the links below. They're in my Amazon store. You can look at it, and I'll show you exactly where I bought it. It's excellent. You can get it through Amazon. You're going to pay a little bit more money, or you can go direct to some of these other retailers. Now, I went ahead and purchased from Amazon. Believe it or not, Amazon was the cheapest on this. I know it's hard to believe, but I got two more of these. They were relatively very inexpensive, and I bought myself two more of the fruit roll. No, really, four more fruit roll-up sheets, so that I've got a total of 6. Everything now, I can do a bigger batch of specific items and not have to cut parchment paper. I'm sure you've seen some videos where parchment paper is an option, and I did fruit roll-ups in that. And after I saw the way it came out, I said, absolutely not, because everything shrunk in as it dehydrated. And due to the nature of fruit roll-ups, it's sticky. These will have berries in them. And it kind of crinkled in the paper. It didn't rip the paper, but it was a pain in the neck to pull off. So I decided this is easy. They're washable, dishwasher proof. What the keynote is in the description for the appliance is that if you do use it in the dishwasher, take it out before it goes through a drying cycle. Evidently, that heat could possibly damage this. But this is man's best friend now. I've done salmon jerky, as I put it in the video prior to this about a week or two ago. I had it posted. The salmon jerky, I did it three times total so far, and they got one better than the other. I've got great recipes that I'm going to post on the jerkies and on these marinades that make the beef or the fish just jump off the plate. And another thing too about especially beef jerky, if you're out there backpacking, you can use it as a trail food. It's a great energy booster, all protein packed. But on the flip side, you can throw it in if you want to make like an oriental dish teriyaki. You can take some of your beef jerky and throw it right in the hot water. It will rehydrate, sweeten up the pot, and you've got cut up fresh pieces of London broil or top sirloin, whatever it is. I use London broil. It's the leanest piece of meat I could find, and I have my butcher slice the steaks long ways, 1/4 inch. Really, really works well. You will not be disappointed with this. Guys, now we're back, and this is the good part. I want to show you some of the meals I've made. I've dehydrated while I'm here in Florida. If you listen to this, it's all crunchy kale. It's delicious. It smells, oh man, it's got such an aroma. I keep it in an airtight container. I haven't left it in the refrigerator. If you're in an airtight container, it'll stay pretty well. It'll stay for at least a couple, 3 weeks, and then you can put it in there. But keep it in an airtight container. I've seasoned these real well, and I bought fresh kale versus buying a bag of cut up. I tried that, and they're so small. I need 2 and 3 inch pieces, so you can easily strip the bark of the kale, leave the stalks, and cut up nice pieces. These came outrageous. If you listen to this, these are 2 weeks old now. Apple chips. These are Gala apples, organic Gala apples, real cheap at Walmart. And I happen to like them with the skins on. Some people don't, but they taste great. You can, look at that. That's just the right consistency. I don't want them snap, crackle, pop too much to be too dried out. And those are really for munching. Now, you can do your fruits like that. If you bring cereal with you, if you're backpacking or anything, throw it right in there. Once it hydrates, man, it tastes delicious. Just like having your cereal with the fruit already in there. How do you think the fruit got to that form? It was dehydrated. Then I also made, check this out. These were organic blueberries and raspberries, and as some other stuff, triple berry. I bought it at Walmart. Organic berry was really reasonable. But these fruit roll-ups, they're just right. Just right. They're a little sticky. This is exactly the consistency that my wife liked. So I stopped it there. That was made primarily for her. And this was full. So it's diminishing rapidly. Obviously, it was a hit. This is what dehydration is. It's for everyday life. It'll stop you and put money in your pocket from going to the gas station. Oh, I need something to munch on. I eat all during the day. I have a high energy. I go through a lot of energy in a day. My metabolism is very fast. I need stuff, not so much sugary stuff, but I need energy. I'll have a protein shake. I eat good. I eat really too good sometimes. And I'm working on this. But when you're out there hiking, you're outdoors, you and your wife want to have a great day. You want to have a picnic outside. You want to go take a hike in the woods. You got your day pack on. Wouldn't it be nice just to reach in, pull out some apple chips or some other fruits that you did or veggies? You can pack your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner with a vacuum seal machine. You want to do that after. If you're going to do that, I don't take them out in this form. I'll put them in a vacuum seal machine, seal them, take them out there, and then I'll just open up what I want. I'll date them and write down what it is. And that's the way to do it. So I'm just now really getting into the world of dehydration. I've been extremely impressed with the simplicity of the FD79. I've got the larger one on order because I'm going to do some test comparison. The larger one is an FD1040, which I will have a follow-up video on that on a product review. That one measures 15.5 diameter. And I've ordered extra trays ahead of time now that I know what things I'm going to need, and I can make bigger batches in less time and multiply my efforts. And the beauty of this is most of us have to go to work. We got to punch a clock. We got to be somewhere, and we're not at home for the majority of the day. Why not have this little jewel working for you? Set it up in the morning, leave it there. You can leave it on an 8-hour thing. This is automatic, it'll shut off. It's still okay in there. You come home 2 or 3 hours later. It needs a little touch up, turn it up for a little bit more and you can fine tune it. If you don't have the availability to sit there and babysit it right near or be near the house because you're afraid it's going to overcook. It doesn't overcook, it doesn't do anything that you don't tell it to do. That's what's so nice about it. And the FD1040 is automatic like this. Digital display, and I got that through Lowe's, $105. I found such a deal, it was just ridiculous. When I went directly to Nesco, they wanted $149.99, so that was a no-brainer. Anyway, I hope you guys have learned something. I'm totally really learning about, this is an excellent subject to talk about. You're going to see me making meals for our upcoming backpack, my hunting trips and fishing trips now as the weather starts to subside. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be so active, and I'm going to show you all the different things that we eat. Everything from how I create the menu, the different bases, the soups, the salsas. We're going to make so many different things, and that's what adds variety. I don't want a boring trip. I don't want to chew jerky day in and day out. I don't want to do that. But wouldn't it be cool if you could have a fruit roll-up, you can have some fruit snacks, some veggie things, you can vacuum seal sauces and spreads. Oh man, they make powdered butter, powdered milk, powdered eggs, and all this, and you put all these little ingredients together and you got yourself a five-star meal in the middle of the woods. Now, I don't know what's better than that. The only thing that beats that is having a fresh rainbow trout on the grill or a little deer backstrap. That would just put it over the top. But all of this is what makes a very exciting time out, and that's what it's all about. When I go hunting, I go fishing, I don't want to approach it haphazardly, not on a trip. I want to make it count. I want every minute to count. I want to gain as much as I can from it. I just want it to soak in. I love the outdoors. I want to be well prepared for mosquito proof, and I want to have good food at my disposal. And I need that constant resource of refuel. Some of your trips, you're going to do a lot of hiking on it. It's going to involve maybe an incline or something. That's going to wear you out. You want to have a good water filtration system. You want to have good food at your fingertips. And not anything that's going to add 20 pounds to the backpack. You want to go as light, but as necessary as possible. You can't omit the necessary items. So let's be smart about it. I kind of want to paint the whole picture. Dehydration falls in the center, the very core. We have to eat. If you don't have adequate food out there, your trip is ruined. And you're becoming home a sad camper. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm having a blast doing this. I really am enjoying dehydrating. It's just adding a whole new outlook to going out. Because I used to buy all that junk food and it was a joke. It was a total joke. My car was a mess. Everything was a mess, to be honest with you. But this is so nice and so permanent, and it doesn't spoil. So that's the part I really like the best. And we'll have videos, of course, on fishing and hunting coming up now. The weather subsiding. It's been abominable down here in Florida. Guys, if you're new to the channel, thanks for poking in. I hope you liked what you've seen. You'll see a ton. If you check our playlist, you'll see a ton of videos that we've already posted on cooking and fishing, and product reviews, and there'll be more product reviews coming down the pike. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks.